Good evening, guys. It is 5:30 p.m., which means it's time for gist, banter, all that is trending and exclusive on social media. You're watching Afia TV official on Afia TV. My name is Favor Obinyaluba, your official gist buddy, and welcome to another episode of Afia TV official, where we talk about the things that are trending, what good people on social media are reacting to, the top stories, everybody's opinion. Because nowadays, everybody has an opinion, even the people that should not, because they have phone and they have social media. Well, speaking of people that have opinions, I've brought one of my very, very good friends who is also very opinionated. And I might not like all our opinions, but I like her as a person. I have with me Adana Banite, aka Banite again.
Who gave me the nickname?
I don't know who gave me the nickname. I just like when one of our colleagues used to call her like Banite and Banite again. You didn't like it, did you?
I liked it.
You liked? Oh, you liked?
Yeah, that's my dad's nickname. Banite.
Banite. Oh, yeah. Okay. How are you doing? Anna Banite is a media personality. She does all things branding, communications, media. She's well versed in that. Running some of the biggest media houses in the Southeast. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Good afternoon. You look so beautiful.
Please, let's be serious. All this laugh is not necessary. Thank you very much. So we're going to start off with the first conversation. This conversation is something that has happened or was happening from, I think, Sunday, from over the weekend. And, we've been following the story for a couple of days now. So a lawyer who works with PwC hit his wife. So there's a video of him hitting his wife, abusing his wife, domestic violence and all of that. And the latest development now is that he has been sacked from the company that he works with. And he stands a chance, he's a lawyer, so he also stands a chance of losing his license as well. So people have different reactions to it. Some people are like, he has lost his job now, what is he going to do? Other people are like, yes, take everything from him. He deserves this fully. What's your take? Because I saw a particular tweet from a popular ex personality, and he was like, oh, you had issues with your DV issues with your husband, and the wisest thing for you to do is to post the video or post the blog. Now your husband has lost his job, and now go and feed your children and take care of them. So people are like, oh, you should have just maybe not posted it. Now he's losing his job. People are trying to liken the whole situation to the fact that he might not be able to provide. Other people are like, oh, it's too extreme. The punishment given to him is too extreme. What's your take?
Okay, first of all, what did you call the name of the personality that tweeted something regarding?
I don't want to give him that clout. I call him an ex-personality, like Twitter personality.
Oh, of course. Anyway, he shouldn't even be given the name personality because he has no personality from every indication. Because why would you say? I don't even get it. It doesn't even make any sense. I mean, if you put your hand on a woman, you should definitely be ready for whatever it is to come. Yeah. And it's left for the woman to want to publicize it or keep it to herself. So for her to come out publicly, you don't know how long she has endured this domestic violence. So, I mean, big ups to her. And the man has whatever coming for him. I'm really happy. I want them to even beat him.
I want them to even beat him.
Yeah, but we don't support violence.
Okay, let's move on to the comments. Very good. Maybe now he will honor his calling, wrestling. Saying go to your rooms to the kids makes it known about the intention of hitting his wife badly. Very devastating. But why is the wife former lead HR at Paystack? Did he also stop her from working? Suspended care. Revoke the license and law degree of the animalistic something. As it should be. Your wife is not your younger sister that you beat or talk to anyhow. You don't beat your younger sisters too. I don't think you should beat anybody at this point. Do not beat anybody. Anger does no good. Learn to tame your anger and talk things out maturely. It's even the kids I feel for. Witnessing such inhumane attitude from their so-called father. Love this, the way some men forget their wives are their partners, not daughters. That's a grown adult you are trying to hit like that. Phew. She just ruined his life. He should change careers, buy gloves and get into boxing, taekwondo, or better still, wrestling. The side chick he was allegedly hitting his wife for will feed him. I mean, at this point in time, when we can start to see cases like domestic violence, oh, speak up, oh, speak up, oh, speak up. These women are speaking up and they're speaking up with evidence. Even when women speak up, they say, oh, where's the evidence? You want to ruin his life. Somebody spoke up, did with evidence. It is clear that this man is hitting her. Are you still doing, oh, he's going to ruin his life, he's going to ruin his career? He didn't think of that. He didn't think of that. And it's just so crazy. And now people are likening it to, oh, you know what, who is now going to pay the school fees and everything? Like this, first of all, the wife is not poor. She's not poor. She can feed herself and she can definitely feed her children. And that's why a lot of times when I see people say things like, oh, stay because of the children, you're damaging those children more.
Of course, because it's not a good environment to even raise a child. I feel like most people that hit their wives now is as a result of what they've witnessed growing up. It's either their own parents was always violent with their mom, and now they've grown up and they
think it's normal.
They think it's normal. Most times they just feel like, oh, it's the normal thing to do. They are trying to discipline their wife because that's what they've seen their dad do over time. So it's not even a good environment to raise your child because you are doing it thinking you are staying for the children. Oh, what if you die?
Yeah. The children? And then this is something that's happening in front of the children that you're allegedly staying for. It doesn't make any sense. And I say this all the time, that there is no thin line. There is no thin line between discipline and torture.
At all.
If you want, you can, I don't even know whether to say you can discipline your spouse or something. But what I would say is you can correct somebody and you can always correct them with love. Once physical violence enters or you try to do any of those things, that is torture. It does not make any sense. There is no thin line. There is no correlation between it. If your partner does something wrong to you, this is a full-grown adult. Communicate. Why are you trying to...
And there is not even forgiving that at all. If they beat you today and you decide to forgive them today and try tomorrow, they'll beat you tomorrow. They'll beat you next tomorrow. And before you know what is happening, you've turned into a punching bag.
And who knows, you might never get out of it alive. Exactly. There are a lot of people who have not got out of it alive. So if you are in a domestic relation, the worst is if you are now doing domestic violence and you are not married.
There are so many of them like that. I know so many girls who are not even married to people, and then the person they are even just common relationship. They never even marry, but so black eye every now and then. You have to wear makeup to cover your patches sometimes, and you come out looking all glammed up. But we know that your
blow,
is beating you.
One blow.
Some people don't even see iPhone collect.
They see anything collect on top the beating.
Even bole.
Oh my goodness. If you are in a toxic relationship, if you're an abusive relationship, please leave. Do yourself, your loved one, if you are loved at home, do yourself a favor and leave. Leave that relationship. I'd
like to add that some of them are not even loved at home because there are times where you are facing domestic violence and then you
go back home and then your family are telling you stay there,
leaving your husband. Who are you leaving your husband for? I mean,
for other people that are like to box, for other wrestlers. For Anthony Joshua, for Tiger Woods. Okay, Tiger Woods is not a boxer. But all the people that like to fight, leave them for him, please. Like, if you're not even loved at home, I think you should love yourself a bit more. You deserve better than being in an abusive relationship.
Which is why it's important for women to also always have what they are doing. Because most times when people stay, it's as a result of they don't know what to do. If they leave, how will their children eat? How will their children cope?
You see, because if you look at this case of this lady, his wife is not a small woman. You know, she's also a career lady. So it's going to be easier for her to pick herself up if the marriage decides to dissolve or whatever. It's going to be easier for her to pick herself up because she has something doing.
Of course, the marriage will be dissolved with the kind of media attention this whole thing has.
You know what they say? They put mouth for husband and wife.
I've seen situations where people come out to call out their husband, and before you know what's happening,
say, leave my husband is the love of my life. The devil wants to. So, like I said, if they decide to dissolve the marriage, it's fine. If they don't decide, Godspeed. We'll move to the next conversation that we have, and the Minister for solid minerals and petroleum, solid minerals and materials, gold, precious minerals, Dele Alake has come out to say that, one thing when we see things like this, Nigerians don't really like to hear the full story. So basically what he's saying is he welcomed the Minister for Solid Minerals in Dubai as well, in the UAE, and he welcomed him and he was telling him that, a large portion of gold in Nigeria, is being illegally mined and smuggled to the UAE. And was talking about how they can have more collaborations if there's a lot more transparency in that particular sector. However, Nigerians just saw that they are mining gold illegally, and they're like, we have gold, we have gold, and Nigerians are like, who are the people that are smuggling this thing?
Exactly, because it begs to ask the question, because if the Minister for what do you call him?
Solid Minerals
Is saying that they are mining it illegally, that means he's aware of this. So who is mining it illegally? Why haven't they been held accountable? Why haven't they been arrested? Why is he just saying it lightly? I mean, Nigeria is... I feel like Nigeria is a very rich country. Very, very rich. Like, richer than we even ascribe it to be. But then a lot of people don't know that, because we have a lot of mineral resources in Nigeria, but people don't know that these mineral resources are actually being mined. Just like one time
you mined illegally?
Are you mad?
Because I thought that's what you were going to. I want to confess on TV. Okay, sorry about that.
So please, I did not mine illegally. Biko, my armpit is clean. So one time I saw on the news that although they said the coal in Enugu State is not being used anymore as much, but I still saw a guy on Twitter making a video, and in this video there are these big trucks carrying coal, and we hear that this thing happens like
on a daily basis,
and that the government is even aware of these things. So that begs the question: if the government is aware, so what deal does he have with these people mining this thing? So if that's the Minister for Solid Mineral is aware of the illegal mining of gold, then I mean he has to know the people mining it, and you are aware. You are telling it to the UAE minister. I mean, it's something that you people know. So you push.
I think we should start like this. Most of these ministers should start taking responsibility. Exactly. Every time we see people, this thing is beyond our control, it's beyond our control. Then who is going? If it is beyond you, who is in charge of this? If it is beyond your control, then who is in my control?
You that from Afia TV.
It's only little I can control, and it's definitely not that. Let's take a look at some of the comments here. Why is there insecurity in the north? Is it not to scare everyone away and to divert our attention? We all will eventually die, Sha. You all should better remember to carry all the wealth with you. So UAE, they still are gold, still they restrict our movements. Nigeria no get respect again. So what is your job? Why are you telling Nigerians, or what do you expect us to do? We know now the northern gold belongs to the northern, but the oil belongs to the entire Nigeria. But I don't even tell us, say we get gold. Illegally mined by who? Your fellow politicians. Complete the statement. Or is it me in Ikorodu that is doing it? So we get gold. It is well. I mean, these are the conversations that are worth having.
Need to be having. Yeah.
Like you said, like who is mining it? Like who is taking it? How are we keeping ourselves accountable? If you, first of all, you are the minister, you are aware that these things are being mined illegally, then put an end to it. Put a stop to it.
I also like to add that in my research, I learned that Imo State has the highest, I don't know if you've heard of it, but in quotes, one of the highest gas reserves in the world.
Wow.
Imo State. And Imo State is a state in the southeast, and why are we now still suffering in abject poverty? So what is happening? What are they doing with the natural gas in Imo State?
Yeah. These are the questions to have. We need to go to Imo State and find, what state are you from?
Enugu State.
Okay. Okay, is it people's coal that they're taking?
Yeah, my coal.
From your backyard. All right. We're going to move. I think we have, and the conversations today are just on different things. And this particular one, so J1 made before we get to J1's own, so I think it's on Tomama. So Tomama, that worry girl, she's a content creator, a gymnast, and all of that. She made a tweet and she was talking about how she doesn't really trust anybody, people claiming to be good and everything. She was like, you know what, she doesn't trust good deeds that are done in front of a camera.
Of course.
So once there's a camera, she's like, there's something sus. If you want to do something good, just do it behind closed doors and all of that.
Exactly.
And now there are people that...
Of course, exactly.
So now there are people that, are for this and people that are against it. There are people that I think, or this is exactly you say, I'm thinking that you are for, or that you're against good deeds being done in front of a camera.
I mean, number one, I'll say yes, of course. Good deeds being done behind a camera. Personal good deeds being done behind the camera. I feel like I feel generally, everybody has an ulterior motive. Anybody doing something, they are doing it because they have something, they are looking to gain something, or they are trying to gain something. So once you bring out camera while doing it, I mean, even if your intentions are good, it looks some type of way. So I don't really blame her. But then, I mean, for what's the word? Transparency's sake, especially if you are into activism and the likes. If you have like, okay, let's say someone like what's this guy's name?
Ashakain?
No. Ashakain, because we don't really see people donate to Ashakain's cause, so I don't really know how he gets his fund.
Money. Oh yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So I'm talking about people like there's this King Mitch girl.
Oh, okay,
There's this other man. Hey, what's that
so
man?
you're saying people that, like, for example, people fund their good giving. You know, there's this guy that cooks for children and all of
Baptist
that. Oh, okay.
Nature's Kitchen, of course.
Yeah.
If people are donating to that, it's not entirely bad to let people know that okay, this is how much I got. This is how it was spent. That's why I like this guy. What's his name? Lord Zeus. He's a content creator in Anambra State. He does this charity for people. I mean, he has a lot of network because people know him, the likes of Obi Kubana and co. So every time he puts out like, oh,
this person needs help.
You know, he always makes it a point of, like, he always updates the public. Okay, this is how much I got. Like, we're going in with hello. We're going to the family. We're going to I get in car, me shop. You know, that's more like it. But then you can't just tell me that, oh, especially those people that, oh, it's your birthday, and then you decide to go to the motherless baby's home to celebrate your birthday and to gift them something. And then you are going with your camera crew, and it doesn't speak well of you. I don't think you have. I think you're just doing it for photo ops, just to have content on your page, just for people to say, oh, this person is such a kind person. So of course, I understand what Tomama is saying, but like I said, it's subjective. If you're getting funding from the public, then of course you have to keep the public informed.
Updated.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a different way to look at it. Let's take a look at some of the comments and see if people agree or disagree. So most times it's for accountability, especially for foundations, which is what you said. When they have donated funds, they need to be accountable to the public on their outreaches and how they spend it. 99.9% of Nigerian celebs stay this table. Hope this isn't directed to my Ashaka and Sha. If to say Jesus no get journalists, how we for take no say you feed 5,000 people with bread and fish? Fine girl. Finally, someone is speaking up about this. Most of them are just doing this for show. They are involved in money laundering. If they don't put it on camera, how will you all know that good people still exist? Do your own and off camera. Some of the camera is also to encourage people. Foke Akindele we know they set camera. Una still ask who he help yesterday. Doing good and showing it off is not to deceive anyone, but rather to encourage people to do the same. I think at the end of the day, I do agree with what you said. Everybody is inherently selfish. Like, everybody has, even when you're trying to do something good, there's still a little bit of self in it. Like, that's just what it is. Like, there is self in selfless. Even if you are being selfless, there's still self there.
It's either you are trying to put up the whole nice image,
person, good
nice
person, all of that.
person.
But at the end of the day, you should just do what works for you. If you want to turn it to documentary, do it. If you want to turn it to film,
they can even hire yourself to come and video.
We will cover it for you, man. Like, anything you want to do.
It's an event.
It's an event. Like, if you want to, anything, as you're feeding them, put it in their mouths. We want us to zoom it. We have cameraman. We
can even help you feed them.
Do you understand? Anything you want to do.
Anything for class.
Anything, please. Call me. I'm available for that kind of job.
Well,
so, do you understand? So I don't think, at the end of the day, it's your money. If you want to use it, I'll do giveaway.
But I mean, if you're calling me, it shouldn't be free, sure.
You know, it's not charity too.
Which charity you want?
But yeah, like, at the end of the day, truly, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it. If you want to add, because even if you have bad intentions or whatever, it's still a good deed.
It is.
Do you understand?
That's why generally I don't put smarts in big people's misona, because I'm poor. So I mean, if I can't do it and you are
and
doing
someone
it,
else is doing it, like, who am I, man?
What's my opinion?
Who am I to say? Like, it's your money. I know they advise rich people.
Yeah.
I know they advise rich people. Like, it's your money. You can decide what to do with it.
Like this now, if you pass 3,000, I know they put smarts. I immediately go mute.
Shut up. Yeah. But please, on a serious note, it's your money, and at the end of the day, it's still a good deal. There are still people who are going to feel like really blessed and very like excited about it.
Yeah, so
even though when it comes to big ups to you, but whether it's photo ops or whatever. But at this particular thing, I think maybe it's another time I'll talk about it. But personally, when it comes to giving to motherless babies and all those things, and then taking pictures, that particular motherless baby's own. Me as a person, I don't like it.
I don't like it
because
at all. I cringe whenever I see
it's not
videos.
even just the cringing. It's just like I feel like there's a conditioning that it does to those children.
Yes.
When like they just have random people come and just give to them and give to them and give to them and give to them, and then there's no real relationship that they are sharing with. So just imagine growing up
just
and
come in every day,
every other day, and different people will come out and snap picture with you and give you things and go, and you're not building any real connection. You're not. Do you understand? And for a lot of them, it's mostly toiletries, which I don't think is bad. Toiletries, food, and all of that. But like, I'm not really seeing education. Like, are these children going to school? Like, I'm sure the children are tired of it. Like today, maybe it's Christmas Day and 5 foundations come to give you people food, and then you wake up 12 o'clock, all of you snap. 2 o'clock, all of you snap. Like, it must be so tiring. And personally, I don't like it. I don't know. I just don't like it personally, because a lot of times we're not even seeing that. Okay, maybe these children are being sponsored. We're not seeing that maybe there are teachers that are volunteering to teach them. I think that would be something that I feel would make more impact. But I don't have the money to do so I will shut up when people that have the money to do it.
Shut up.
Let's move to the next conversation. Sorry for bringing that up, please. Okay, so now this is our tweet of the day, and Jay once made a tweet, and he was saying that no matter what it is that you're doing, that please don't distract. So Jawan was saying that when you make it, only remember people who were there for you. Because there was this conversation we saw on X. A guy was like, oh, now he doesn't have anybody. He doesn't have money. No girl is checking up on him apart from his mother and his sister. So when he makes money or more, he's going to be with the finest girl, the best girl, and all of that. And I think this is just kind of, I know it might not be similar, but in the same vein, Jawan is also saying that when you make it, you should only remember the people who were there for you and all of that. Some people agree. Other people are like, the same way you remember people that were there for you. If I don't have money today, and I'm also going to remember people that were there for me. Like, we still need each other. So if you want to isolate and say, oh, you were not there for me, that's on you. But at the end of the day, like, all of us are struggling. Not all of us are struggling, but everybody is like hustling, trying to increase the quality of their life with every single day.
But let's continue.
Everybody is trying to increase the quality of their life with every single day. So if you come and start counting, this person did not check up on me when I had nothing. When that person had nothing, did you check up on the person? So these are like the conversations that we have. But we'll take a look at some of the comments. Okay, I don't hear, but I will care about people when I make it. I know they think like black people. I can behave like you people. I got to be different. Then what makes you different from these who were not there for you when you had nothing? Please show love to those that hate you and help those who don't help you. That's what makes you different. And someone giving big microphone. LOL, nobody cares. Everybody's out here for their own selfish interest. The theory is vice versa, though. They know they tell man that kind of thing again. If nobody cared, then who was there for you? I get the point, Sha. Everyone is literally going through it these days, so make it general. I mean, what do you think?
Okay, so recently, I like this conversation because just recently we had a conversation very similar to this in a WhatsApp group where I'm at. So it kind of came up where people were saying, if you're not there for me, and I was even of the opinion, I said, oh, if you're not there for me, I can't be there for you. You know, I said, because they kind of made it. I said, I have my friends that genuinely have my back.
Yeah.
People that I can genuinely reach out to when I know that it's bad for me, and then I know that they'll definitely come through for me. You know, so if those people reach out to me too, I'll definitely come through for them too. Except I don't have it at that time. And then the person was saying, we had like a full-blown argument around it because he was trying to make me believe, and I also saw his point. He was saying, you don't have to only help people that help you. That if you limit your circle of help to only people that help you, how will you now make new connection? Because that you can also meet somebody today. They were saying you can meet somebody today and the person will need your help tomorrow. That there is nothing wrong with helping the person, and that's how I thought too. There's nothing wrong with helping the person, and maybe someday the person will also be in the position to help you.
I kind of see where the person is coming from, but I don't think that anybody that I don't know personally or is not my friend or is not my family is entitled to my help.
Exactly what I said.
Especially when maybe I don't know you that much. Like, where are the people that you know? Where are you in your life? Do you understand? But then I understand it, you can be stranded and I might decide to do a kind deed. That's when kindness now comes in. I can decide to do something that is kind. But I don't think that anybody that I don't know is entitled to my help.
Exactly
if I want
what
to do it,
saying.
I want to do it because maybe the love of Christ is shed abroad in my heart.
But then saying that, because the person also said, saying you will not help people because people that are not close to you. Okay, so what if you meet a sick person, you will not help this sick person? I said that one is different. This is charity.
Yeah.
Charity is different from doing something for my friend. If I do something for my friend, I don't consider it charity. I consider it a kind gesture because I know that this person would do the same for me if the cases were reversed.
And even if they won't, like, this is your friend.
This is my friend. Exactly what I said. So I don't know, but I mean, whatever works. I personally, I don't know. I know I'm a kind person. I know I can go out on the street and I'll see somebody, a beggar, and I'll give kindly. And I've even had instances where I even help people that haven't even rendered any help to me. And wouldn't even render any help to me.
I just think the most important thing is I don't think that people that I'm not close to are entitled to
it's my choice.
Yeah. You can see a beggar on the road and pass the person. Do you understand? So
of course,
it's like,
in this economy, sometimes I see beggars with their plate and I'm tempted to dip my hand.
Do you understand? Like, in this economy, the only thing that is stopping some people from being on the street is just shame. Once that shame is removed, all of us are just the same thing at this point. But thank you so much. We're out of time. Thank you so much, Adana, for taking out time.
I loved being here.
I enjoyed you being my guest today. Thank you so much. And of course, to you, our viewers, thank you very much for watching Afia TV Official today. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms at Afia TV Official and, of course, YouTube, Afia Entertainment. My name is Favor Obingaluba. Enjoy the rest of your day.